It was a tough game, obviously, with JMU, who's been a tough team since I've been here, and really happy that we came out with the win.
Hey, Coach, I guess I'll start it off. I mean, what else can you say about Kionna Jeter? Another 30-point game, and she really turned it on. It looked like in the second quarter.
Yeah, Kionna, I was surprised that she had 31 points. I thought she missed a couple early on, and I was wondering what kind of day she was going to have. Obviously she is really, really good and knocked down shots. Turned it around for us. Our first quarter was pretty slow, and she came in the second quarter and started to score, which gave us a little bit more energy to play.
Diane, I think you and I have talked about this in the past, but you have tailored this team to play fast. Did you get a sampling of that today? Because I think you ended up outscoring them 26-0 on fast breaks.
Yeah, we did, Ed. We want to be fast and we want to play fast. And, I reminded them that we were like number one in the country in scoring in fast breaks. So we wanted to live up to that. And if we continue to do that, we'd have some teams wagging their tongues a little bit.
Can I ask, when did you remind the players of that?
After the first quarter. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Before the game, we talked about that.
Okay.
And then I had to remind them after the first quarter because we didn't do much of any running in the first quarter.
What was the key, you think, to sort of initiating that and kickstarting everything and running?
Well, to look at the scoreboard, Ed, and see that we spotted them 11 points. We were down 11 really early in the first quarter. And that a team like James Madison, who's tough, we knew that we couldn't give them too much of a spacing in terms of scoring. So we had to come out and run.
Diane, also in that fourth quarter, I think they cut it down to maybe 6 with a little bit more than a minute. Did you get a sense that their full court press, was that bothering you guys a little bit?
I don't think, I don't think the full court press bothered us too much. I think, just Jefferson going to the basket and dropping her shoulders and us opening up and letting her get to the basket was more of a turnaround for them than the press was. And I know we turned it over a couple of times, but I wasn't too afraid of the press.
Hey, Coach, let me ask you. This was the game that was postponed after your COVID positive test. Was there any extra meaning, or is that all in the past?
Well, trying to be honest with you, it had a little bit of oomph with it. So I just remember going to Harrisonburg and coming back with COVID, and barely making it out. So I knew we couldn't have the same kind of game we had when we were down there.
And I think you had 3 players end up in double figures. Obviously, Kionna, Aleah, Siobhan. When those 3 players are hitting on all cylinders, how dangerous does that make your offense?
It's very dangerous, Ed, because then it's hard to defend. Typically teams will maybe try to double or try to force you out of what you're used to doing. But when you have 3 of them, that means you have to have 3 great defenders to be able to defend those type of players.
I imagine, like in the past, opponents have tried to slow you down, prevent you from going on fast breaks. But today was different. What was it? What did you guys take advantage of in terms of fast breaks?
We know we had the opportunities. Last game we gave up. Well, I didn't say give up, but we let them come back at the end, and we know this game is going to be a straight run out. I think it was one lead where. It was one lead change when we came back in the first quarter, and the score didn't change after that. So we tried to keep the momentum the whole game and continue to run.
In that first quarter, I think they took an 11-point lead, 16-5. Mm-hmm. What was the mood among you and your teammates when you guys saw yourselves down that early?
We good. It's too early to give up. The coach was telling us just fight back. This first quarter, we still have 3 quarters after that. So that's what we did in the first quarter. We came back. We know how well we play together. So that's what we did.
Hey, Kionna, you keep climbing the ranks of the all-time list. Towson, you're into, I think it's 4th place now. What does that mean to you to be that high on that list?
It means a lot. Give a lot of credit to my teammates for believing in me, giving me the ball, for the coaching staff believing in me, and giving me this opportunity to play at Towson.
How do you kind of sum up how you played today, your game? It looked like, in that second quarter, you just caught fire and went on from there.
It was fun. It was definitely fun. Kind of took it personal because I woke up this morning and seen JMU posted something about sweeping us, so I sent it to the team, and that just we all kind of took it personal. So we just played our game.
Kionna, was that
What
the
did they?
tweet? I'm sorry, was that the tweet from James Madison, something about see you today or something like that?
No, I think it was on Instagram and it say I forgot what it said, but it definitely said something about sweeping us.
Okay.
Kionna, can you just describe just the level that you feel that you're playing at right now? Another 30-point game today. Just how you're feeling out there.
I feel good. I think I'm at a elite level. I got a great team around me that's helping me out a lot. So it's not just me doing things. It's my teammates helping me out.
Kionna, in that fourth quarter, they got it down to 6. And I'm wondering, do you think that was a product of their full court press? Was it something else?
Maybe they full court press, but we knew we couldn't let up. We did the same thing last time, and we knew we couldn't lose this game. We was up the whole game.
So what was different today versus that first game back on January 3rd?
I think it's our heart. We had a lot of heart today, and from taking that personal, we kept our foot on their necks the whole game.
Aleah, I know you guys want to run fast, but opponents have really tried to slow you down. What was different about today?
I think we did end up getting a lot in the beginning, especially the first half. We were getting a lot of transition points, but towards the end of the game, I think especially with like 5 minutes left, they had like a 2-2-1 press or 1-2-2 press, and that's what really kind of slowed us down because our main game is to get the ball out, get in transition, keep moving, and that's what we look for. And I think they did a good job with stopping us, but we just had to just tough it through, kind of settle it down, keep running our pace, and not get too hectic.
When they got it down to 6 points in that fourth quarter, how worried were you guys?
Not me personally, I wasn't worried. I told everybody not to worry. Time was on our side. I remember I kept emphasizing that time was on our side. Just run it at our pace. Don't take any crazy shots because when we played them first, that's what happened. Towards the end of the game, we just started just throwing up crazy shots. So I just told everybody, look, we're gonna calm down, take good shots, and time is still on our side.
You mentioned the first game because they did make a comeback in that fourth quarter to win. Did you get a sense like this is deja vu all over again?
There was a little bit of deja vu. I mean, I can't lie. There was a little bit of deja vu, but I remember I was looking at Leak, my 5, and I was just like, we're not going to let the same thing happen the first time happen again. And I think we emphasized that well. And Coach Rich even called a timeout with around 3 minutes left, and she's like, don't let the same thing happen again. So it's like, fool me once, but you can't fool me twice. It's kind of like that.
Mm-hmm. Diane said also that after the first quarter, she reminded you guys that you guys are a fast team and you guys need to get out in the fast break. What did you guys sort of take from that?
I think me personally, I think fast break, mostly it starts with me. So I know she was telling me, don't walk the ball up the court. That's not how we play. And that's what kind of starts us off. So I remember one of my teammates, Siobhan Smith, was like, look, I'm running the floor, look for me. And that's what we did. And that's how we kind of really got that point spread of just pushing the ball. Like, that's what we're known for. I think we're top in the country for fast break points. So she's like, get back to your bread and butter and run that. And then everything else will fall into place. And that's what happened.